welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's reading is going to be about, do they like you back? So your crush, your person in mind, do they like you back, and what are their honest thoughts about you? So we have 3 crystals to choose from today. We have this desert rose, the clear quartz, and the sunstone crystal. So those are your 3 crystals to choose from. Let your intuition guide you to whichever crystal of choice, and you can find your timestamps in the description box or the comments down below. And without further ado, let's get started with your video, and we'll see you at your pile. Alright, so if you have chosen the Desert Rose Selenite here, you found your way to your reading. So, does your crush like you back? Or do they like you back? And what are their honest thoughts about you? So to figure that out, we're going to use the tarot and the angel answer cards, and we also have the wisdom oracle deck that we're using today. So let's get into it. Does their crush, their person in mind, like them back? Those who have chosen the Desert Rose Selenite, does their crush, person in mind, like them back? So it's trying to come out. Okay. Okay, so it looks like your crush does like you, but it's like they're holding themselves back. Like they're feeling like not so confident about it. Like they've been not saying anything for a really long time because they just feel really self-conscious. And I say that because I see the 8 of Swords with the Lovers here. So honestly, you've probably been like not sure if they like you or not because they've been really in and out, and that's because they just like they're restricting themselves. They feel kind of fenced in and kind of like powerless, and like really they're just bound by their illusions here. Perhaps your person is stuck in something that is restricting to them, like maybe they're stuck in a codependent relationship or a boring job, or they don't have a job, or they don't have enough money, or they don't feel like they look good enough, or they don't feel like they're um, stable enough for a relationship. So that's really what's kind of keeping them apart from you, but they do have feelings for you. They do feel really strongly about you. Because we have the Lovers here. So I feel like this person has been thinking about you, has like obviously wants to have some sort of relationship with you, but it's really hard. Like they feel really stuck because of a few things going on in their life, and they just don't feel ready. So you don't want to force this person if they're not ready to have a relationship, right? Okay, but with the 7 of Swords here, I feel like they're definitely having a battle with their conscious, or they're just like find it difficult to come towards you, stuff like that. Um, that's what I'm seeing here, because it's like refusing to budge, like refusing to make a move. But with the Strength card and the outcome here, I feel like in the future, like this person is going to have more self-awareness and more understanding and inner strength to come towards you. Because maybe there's people around them that is kind of like keeping them stuck, or maybe it's a job or whatever. And that's why they haven't felt ready to really move forward into a relationship. So that's what's going on in their life right now. So let's look at the angel answer cards. Let's see what else we got here. We got unlikely. So yeah, again, I think it's unlikely that this person is going to move towards you right now, because there's just too many things that they kind of like feel restricted by or restrained. Okay, that's what I'm sensing here. Even though the feelings are there, it's like they can't move forward. There's something going on with them. Maybe it's a group of people they keep themselves around too. Okay, what else do we got? So we have trust. Yeah, I guess like this is about them needing to trust in themselves and trust that like you would be open to them. And I feel like if you haven't been that open or compassionate towards them, if you haven't really sent them the signs or showed them any signs that you like them, don't be too forceful, but like let them know, like again, take action just came out. Yep, let them know. Like take us, like do something. Take some action. Like put a sign out there. Like let it be know that you are interested in them and you think they're cool or you like something that they're doing. That's something that's really important for you right now. Let's see what else we got here. Yep. So we have flexible as the first card to come out. What else we got? We got yang, but it was in the reversed. So again, like this person, like they're lacking in that yang energy to move forward, to come towards you. It's like they're feeling very like self-conscious. Is that the word? Like they don't feel confident enough to do that. They don't feel confident enough to make a move and make things happen, because yang is about that movement, that creative energy, that power to make things happen. But because it's in the reverse, it's like their energy is like stopping them, like they're stopping their energy from propelling forward. Okay, so like it's really they need to trust that that everything's going to be fine and there will be movement as long as they like let themselves be open, because this person isn't being open right now. With flexible, this is like showing me that this person needs to be more more flexible. Like they can't really be restricted, they can't like tie themselves up. Like they need to get out there, they need to put themselves out there, and if they can't, maybe it's your turn to take some action with this person. Yeah, it's really important for them to be open to learning new things and learning new experiences, because like right now they have this rigid thinking about what they have and what they can't have and just things like that. So they just need to be more adaptable and open-minded. Okay, so I'm going to pull one more card here. Oh, this is just, the deck just split into three. Ooh. Sorry, have fork in the road. So again, this is all about making decisions, trying to figure out like which way to go, what to do. Because right now, I think it's like kind of up to you to like take that action. Okay, back of the deck we have yin, but it's also in the reverse. So this is like maybe you're not even trying to take that action right now. Like maybe you're waiting on them and they're waiting on you. Like that could be a thing here, but it's like it's time for you to take action, to make a decision, because this is about making decisions, considering consequences, like owning up to what you want and how you feel. Okay, this is like the moment of truth. So open up to that possibility. If you want to have this connection, you need to go deeper into it. You need to commit to it. And be honest about yourself if you really do want this, and if you're willing to put it all in, like put in all of your energy into this. Okay, so regardless of the decision you make, at least you know that you followed your authentic calling. Like you followed your emotion here. So that's what I got for you guys. That chose pile 1. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen the clear quartz, you found your way to your reading. So do they like you back? Let's figure it out. Let's see what's happening here. What did I use first and last? Pile. Okay, let's do the tarot. So we're starting off the tarot. So those who have chosen the clear quartz crystal, does your crush like you back? The person on your mind, do they like you back? Okay, so these two cards came out. I'm just going to take them. We have the Fool and the Six of Pentacles. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this one just flipped over. Have the Seven of Swords. Did a full flip in my deck, so attention. And another flip. Okay, so we have the Death card. In the back of the deck we have the Four of Swords. Just give me a second here to interpret this. Okay, so we're gonna take it card by card and see what comes up here because this is interesting. All right, so we're starting off with the Fool. So this person, like maybe they came into your life kind of unexpectedly. Like he was just like out of the blue, you know? It's because the Fool is kind of like impulse. Sorry, my arm is like dying right now. It hurts. Okay. Um, so yeah, this person had like a really great time with you. Perhaps like you guys like had a really good time in the beginning, and then things kind of just paused. Um, things were really great. You kind of just like impulsively just got into this connection, and you just trusted your heart, and you left like the consequences or whatever in the back of your head. But it's like you didn't really like look before you leaped, right? So there was some kind of lack of resistance perhaps here going on. That's why we have the Six of Pentacles here, because I'm seeing this as a blockage. So this is showing me that like hmm, it's showing me like even if you like every gain is a win and every loss is also a win, because even when you lose something, you're learning lessons. There's something that is coming up to you. There's something that you need to understand. um, Maybe with this, it's like you need to dig a little bit deeper into like what that person's motives were. Like, do you really know what their motives are? Like, you kind of have this feeling, you have this like this fun, childlike, just expressive energy, and you feel like this was really meant to be, or this is something that should happen. But it's like with the Six of Pentacles, it's like, are you putting like thoughts of them in your mind, like are you like making them bigger than they really are? Like, are you making them seem like better than they actually are? Because maybe you're not looking at actions here. So it's like you're trying to give this person, like you're probably trying to make everybody around you like approve of this person. Like it's like you're seeking for approval for that person, but it's like, do they really deserve it? Because this card indicates like it's time to lift like an illusion that recast around things, like recast around like ourselves. Like maybe we really want to gain something, but is that really what you want? Because even with this guy here, he's like giving to the beggars, and it's like it looks like something beautiful. Actually, I'm not going to go deep into that. Let me just stop there. But the moral of that card, it's just like there's some sort of illusion that you've put on this person. Okay, and I say that especially with the Seven of Swords. It's like you want to make them seem like bigger than they actually are, better than they actually are, because you really want things to happen. You expect things to happen, and you feel like, I really want this person. I know this person really wants me, but like, are they really showing up for you the way that you want to show up for them? Okay, so with the Seven of Swords, this is like dishonesty, deception, like maybe you're making things, the more that you dig into like deeper for this person, the more that you like try to make them seem bigger than they actually are, better than they actually are, the more that you're hurting yourself, because it's like you're making things worse for yourself by not facing up to the truth, right? You're kind of deceiving yourself. That's what I'm sensing here. It's like you're not facing this truth, or you're avoiding this truth of this relationship issue or this commitment, you know? That's why we have death here, because this is about needing to move on, like needing to end this cycle. Like this lesson, like even though you've had a loss, it was a lesson. This is supposed to help you transform. But I feel like maybe you fear changing, you fear like running into someone else or having somebody else. But honestly, you can do better. Like you really can. Like this in the future is like embrace the changes because there's changes coming your way. All right. Yeah. You need to end this old cycle. You need to let go of the past and don't fear letting go of that past. Like even if you do have all these feelings for them, like you should love yourself first and be able to put them behind you. And if they come up back in your life, then they come back in your life. And if not, then oh well, you still got yourself and you got a new partner coming for you, right? And again, with the Four of Swords at the back of the deck, this is really like going in that contemplation, like really contemplating, like, is this right for you? Is this the person that I want to be with? Okay, so cards here. The first card to come out was the situation will improve. I feel like you might be feeling like really sad or down about this, but it's like your situation is getting better. Once you actually open up and realize that you do deserve better. Okay, yep, listen to your intuition. So what is your intuition telling you? What is it really showing you? Are you trying to make it seem better than it actually is to avoid the hurt, to avoid the pain? Okay. Listen to your intuition. We also have communicate clearly. So if this person is still in your life in some sort of way, you can communicate with them. Maybe say your last words, like actually like reach out to them and say your last words. Doesn't even matter if they respond or not, but like be 100% truthful and honest, you know. Try not to be like too assertive and too harsh because you know how that gets, but maybe that's your way of closure, like closure. Yeah, helpful people. So let people like help you kind of like get over this. Talk to people, be around your friends more. That's really important for you right now too, like actually being around people that are really loving. And yeah, at the end of this, you will have success in relationships, success in love. Perhaps not with this person because, you know, they're bigger in your mind than they actually are in person. I feel like if you do really like this person, it's like there's some kind of dishonesty. There's still something that they haven't let you know. It's like this was just a fun thing. Like it was just like kind of like impulsive, like it wasn't supposed to last that long type of thing. Like maybe they did start catching feelings and then now they're like, I don't want to do this. You know, they got scared. So, you know. Yeah, so you have deep knowing. So you really need to connect with yourself and really, you know, tune into your intuition. What is it telling you? Like, honestly, this relationship was supposed to like get you like closer with yourself, a deeper knowing of yourself and what you need in regards to relationships. Like this connection was a lesson for yourself of how to grow in relationships and how not to get too attached. Yeah, and we have by the book, and this is in reverse. So whatever you're hearing, whatever you want to believe, it's like don't go by the book. Don't go by what you're hearing externally from you. Like you really need to tune into yourself. Like how does this really make you feel? Without any labels, without any like anything. Just get in tune with your emotion. How does your feeling? What is your feelings telling you? Without any words, without any thought. Like what is your feelings? Yeah. And we have orphaned. Sorry, a bunch of cards dropped. And we have orphans. So like right now you might be feeling kind of like alone and lost without this person. And like you really wanted this to work out, but it's like honestly, as you shift and as you evolve and as you grow and commit to your own growth, you're not going to be disappointed anymore when people leave your life because it's like you know what you deserve, you know? And like you're drifting apart from this relationship because this is supposed to be for your personal growth. You know, you're supposed to you're discovering that maybe you don't share the same values. Maybe you don't get along as much as you really think you are. So don't compromise yourself to somebody that won't compromise for you. You know what I mean? So know that you're going to be going in the right direction after all of this. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2. That was a little bit of a deep one. Thank you for being here today. Please give me a thumbs up if you like that. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. All right, last but not least, we got the Sunstone Crystal. So do they like you back? Let's figure it out. How are they feeling about you? Okay, so does this person like you back? Those who have chosen the sunstone crystal, does their person of mind like them back? So we got the Hierophant. Do they like you back? Okay, we have the King of Cups that flipped over for me. The Six of Wands. I got the Eight of Swords. Okay, let me clarify this Eight of Swords. Sorry about the shake there. Clarifying the Eight of Swords, please. Okay, we have the Five of Cups. Don't run yet, please. Let me look into this. Okay, can you see all of them? Okay, let me get a look at this. Sorry about that, I was also running out of space, so I had to delete some footage. Okay, so with the Hierophant, sorry, it's a yawn. The Hierophant with the King of Cups. The King of Cups, like, kind of like the King of Cups, like they're usually pretty good at like with their emotions, but sometimes they kind of can keep their emotions to themselves and not really let anybody in. Okay, and sometimes like it's just harder for them to be able to accept, you know, their strengths and their weaknesses. Mainly their weaknesses. With the Hierophant, like maybe this relationship, like to them, they feel like there's something that is different, like when it comes to like your values or beliefs here. Maybe it's really hard for them to, like, as much as they do like you and they feel like you guys get along, like for a relationship sense, they feel like maybe they're stuck in their ways or unwilling to adapt to this new connection. Okay, especially with the King of Cups, because I kind of find the King of Cups like a little bit like moody and just like stubborn. And if they don't feel like they go by their emotions, so it's like if they don't feel like this is something they want to do, they're not going to do it. But it's like I feel like they do like you back, but it's not to the point of them like wanting to get into a relationship here. Like it was going well until I saw the Eight of Swords, and then the Five of Cups is clarifying the Eight of Swords. So it's like again with the Eight of Swords, it's like this person's restricting themselves. They're stuck in their ways, right? Um, Especially with the Five of Cups, this is just showing me that this person is like maybe even stuck on their past relationship, and they're just like feeling like really stuck on what happened to them previously before meeting you, that it's really hard for them to see something good right in front of their eyes. You know, it's hard for them to realize something beautiful when it's right there. Um, yeah. So I feel like this person is feeling like really sad and lost, and it's like they're keeping themselves in that energy with the Eight of Swords. It's like they're restricting themselves from like experiencing new things and going new places, right? Because again, it's like with the Hierophant too, they could be holding back. Maybe there's some kind of something that they really believed in, like something that they expected, like their rules, beliefs, values, whatever, that like doesn't really match up with yours or what's going on with this relationship. So it's like there's something about their ex or their past relationship that they really want, and they don't see that in every new relationship they have. So it's like if they don't have that thing, then it's going to stop them from, you know, moving forward into this relationship, because this person's probably really hot and cold. And if you're on this video and you don't even know if they like you, that says a lot as well, you know. But yeah, this person's probably just controlling their emotions, not really, wanting to do too much. I feel like right now they're probably acting like everything's okay, everything's fine. They're on their high horse, but it's like really like inside, it's like they don't feel that way because these are two like polar opposite cards right here, Six of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So it's like I feel like with this card, it can also represent like this person kind of being too prideful. Like maybe they're like, no, you have to be a certain way, or there's something that I want you to do that I don't see you doing, so I don't want to have a relationship with you. You know what I mean? So it's like this person is kind of like stuck in their ways. They're probably kind of a little bit of an asshole. Sorry, but maybe. Like that's what I'm kind of sensing here. Maybe they have this self inflation as well, which is like restricting them. Yeah, that's what I'm sensing. Okay, let's go into the other cards. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, we have unlikely. So yeah, it's unlikely that this person wants to, move any further into a relationship with you. Maybe you guys are just like way too different, but they have their own thing. Like there's like a certain person or a certain expectation that they have when it comes to relationships that you might not meet that expectation, but it's like that's their own problem. It's not you, you know? Yeah, so we have recovery. So this person needs to go through some healing here. Like they honestly do. Like their ego is like way too up there. Like they need some help. Not gonna lie. It's like, how do you expect someone to be a certain way? I feel like you're going to heal from this relationship and move away from this relationship because it's like they're not good enough for you, honestly. They're not good enough for you. And once you realize that, once you step into your own power, you're going to find this romantic relationship that you seek, you know? And maybe this person does need to go through a recovery before like they can even be with you. Like maybe they don't sense this right now, but they will in the future. But that's all up to you. That's how you see this person. We got a year from now. So maybe you have like a new romantic connection coming in a year from now as well. That's something I'm sensing. One more card from the Angel Answers deck. What else does Spirit want to say to you? Yeah, ask for help from others in abundance. So I feel like it's time for you to get yourself out there, maybe try new connections. Again, focus on yourself, focus on building yourself up, focus on your abundance, and you will meet that partner that you seek that matches you. Yeah, right now ask yourself why. Like, why do you want to be with this person? Like, what is it about them that you really like that you can't find in anyone else? You know, it's not even like you can't find that in anyone else, but this is literally just questioning like why. Why do you engage in this relationship? Like, why do you want this? You know, and recognize, are they triggering you? Are their behaviors coming from like unresolved past issues? Just listening to your intuition and letting that guide you, because there's something here that's unresolved that like you don't want to get yourself involved with, because then you're going to be repeating a cycle, and we're not repeating cycles here, we're learning lessons. So this is to be fair. So it's like you want to be able to have a more balanced relationship with yourself as too, and being honest with yourself and like what you need. Like you might really want a relationship or you might really want a connection, but it's like, are you ready for that? And you know, is that something you want to move into? Yeah, I feel like with chop wood at the back of the deck, this is about focusing on day-to-day things, like kind of taking things slowly, like what you need to focus on, like just little things like cleaning and just like taking care of your health, keep taking care of your body, like things like that. That's something you should be focusing on that you're not really focusing on right now because it's in the reverse. But we have a yang here. So this is about movement. So I feel like once you move away from this, kind of figuring out like, is this really what you want? Is this really what you feel guided towards, just kind of having that conversation with yourself, like being fair, like being honest with yourself about this connection. Like, is this really something that you want? Is this really something that you want to manifest? I feel like it's time to take the lead, like take lead in your own life, instead of waiting for somebody else to, make you feel happy, or waiting for somebody else to, like, make your life feel better than, it already is. Like, you should be really happy with yourself before you even get into a relationship. You know what I mean? And then just lastly, to be fair again, like, this injustice is, like, it's part of life. Like, if somebody doesn't like you and you don't like them, it's like, it's part of life. It's just a normal thing. And perhaps, like, you're really being rescued. Perhaps, like, you're being deferred from this person to, like, stop you from risking going through a karmic cycle. Just look at those things. Like, look at, like, what could have happened if you went into this relationship. So that's what I'm sensing there. You want to be with someone that has that mutual benefit, that can hear you, that values you, values your opinion. And if this person feels like there's a part of you that they expected but they don't have, like, if they have their own kind of, like, rubric of who you should be or what kind of relationship they should have, this person should not be in a relationship with anybody at all. That's just my own 2 cents. That's my own thoughts. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 3. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.